Lord God, may the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in your sight. Grace and peace to you on this Christ the King Sunday from the Blessed Holy Trinity. Have you ever done something that you regretted and wished that you had a second chance to do over again? My personal redo story comes from a long time ago in a state far, far away. I had a birthday party at a local skating rink. All my classmates came, as well as a few family friends who were right around my age. One classmate who I was very close with at the time gave me a set of bracelets that had a charm that it was a heart and you could put together, and on this side it said best, and on this side it said friend. I loved those bracelets. They were just the right size and not too clunky to intrude on my 6-year-old cartwheels. However, this is where we reach my regret in the story. In a moment that I continue to regret to this day, I gave the other bracelet to someone else, not the girl who had given me the set of bracelets. I regret this moment deeply, although it is a moment very small in time, 20 years ago. I have since brought it up to the girl while we were in college, and she didn't remember anything about it. She didn't remember feeling hurt. She didn't even remember giving me the present. But I remember. And I regret what I did so much that sometimes it haunts me. So, beloved people of St. Peter, what is something that you regret? Is it a moment like mine where you would take back hurting someone? Is it some sort of mistake that might be bigger than just being an ungrateful 6-year-old? Does it haunt you in a comedic way like mine, or does it reach deeper? Is your second chance a little more personal? Maybe a dream that you wanted to chase but you have since forgotten? If you're anything like me, you can think of many times that you wish you had another shot to do something over again. When I think about Jesus Christ, I think about a God of second chances. I thought of this as I read Luke's depiction of the crucifixion scene, and that is in this gospel alone when we hear of Jesus forgiving those who crucify him, including the criminals next to him. Those who are active participants and bystanders alike. Jesus forgives them. And then, of course, there's the criminal who names his own sins and asks to be remembered, to have a second chance. And he receives Jesus' promises that he will join him in paradise. Of course, these aren't the only times we see Jesus giving second chances. He forgives Peter and Judas for their betrayals. He lifts up and forgives Paul, who had previously been pretty awful and persecuted a lot of Christians. And let us not forget that Jesus gives us himself on the cross for our second chances. I find Christ the King Sunday to be an interesting one. It is an interesting church celebration because it gives formality to Jesus as a ruler, as a king. Jesus rejected titles as this while he was alive. On the cross, he was ridiculed while people called him King of the Jews, as we see in verses 37 and 38 of our reading today. Jesus as king is unrecognizable in our world today. When we think of monarchs like kings and queens, we see people in crowns on thrones ruling nations. We even think of our own political leaders in the same light. But our king laid down his life for us to be free people of God. Our king came to us as a baby, chubby and vulnerable and innocent, called to lead a life that is so unique. This Sunday is the last we hear of Christ as an adult for a while. Because beginning next week in Advent, we wait all over again for the Christ child to be born. Christ the King Sunday is a day that we get to hear a passion narrative outside of Holy Week. We hear of the criminal who's given a second chance. We read of Christ's forgiveness that we so deeply need to hear. Today, we read of ridicule and heartbreak, but we hear hope and mercy too. This sounds a lot like my Facebook feed lately. ridicule, heartbreak, hurtful, fear-mongering, mocking, oppressive, and hurtful words that have been heard after the news just a couple weeks ago after the election. Yet in these 2 weeks, I have heard so many words of hope that I cannot despair. Christ gives second chances even to those who spread words of hate. Christ gives hope. Christ shows mercy. And so should we. This passage allows us to explore what it means to show mercy to people when we may not feel like they deserve it. Christ tells the criminal next to him that he will be with Jesus in paradise. What dying words! I tell you, if I were to hear someone tell me that when they were dying next to me, I wouldn't have a reply. Christ shows someone mercy who rebukes him. If Christ can do that, we can give second chances too. If Christ finds a criminal worthy of love, mercy, and forgiveness, we can love our neighbor no matter what. No matter if they have not said good words to us or what they have done. We can say kind words to those who might not have been kind to us. We can live a new life because Jesus Christ died on the cross to give us a second chance. Whatever evil or crime one has done has no barrier for acceptance into Jesus' kingdom. Whatever we have done that we wish we could take back, Jesus already paid the price for us. I ask for you to turn into your bulletin to our psalm for today, Psalm 46. I'm starting at verse 6, which begins with the words, "The nations are in an uproar." I want you to think of this psalm as if it were contemporary poetry, that you are hearing it for the first time, and that its words ring true to our lives today. Please read with me. The nations are in an uproar. The kingdoms totter. He utters his voice. The earth melts. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Come, behold the works of the Lord. See what desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow, shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. Be still and know that I am God. I am exalted among the nations. I am exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Praise the Lord. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Our nation may be in an uproar and things may feel like they are in turmoil, but Christ is our King. Christ is our King, and he will reign forevermore. He doesn't have a term limit, and he will always show love and mercy and hope and forgiveness to his people. Christ is our second chance. I want to end my sermon today with a few reminders of what Christ is, thanks to the text of the hymn we are about to sing. Jesus Christ is a beautiful Savior, King of creation, Son of God and Son of man. He is fair. He is pure. He shines brighter than all the angels in the sky. Christ is Lord of all the nations.